the challenge for the Spring Pledge Drive that is going on right now here at Free Speech TV. What you need to do is help us grow this community of change makers, people that want to make things better in this country. And so what we're looking for are people who have never donated before. And that could be you, or if you have donated before, it could be you telling somebody else about Free Speech TV and having them make a donation so that we can continue to help us build a better world together. Now, if they are inspired, or if you are inspired to be a first-time donor, of course we will send you an exclusive welcome gift. And the challenge is 300 new donors this week. And if we can get to 300 brand new first-time donors this week, then one of our frontline funders will contribute $5,000 to the Free Speech Foundation. Okay, so if you're watching right now and you've never donated before, you can help with this challenge. Just dial 877-378-8669. There's the number right there, 877-378-8669, or feel free to do it online at freespeech.org. Okay, here is Roy Blunt from Missouri. Missouri. This was Claire McCaskill's, state too, and a lot of people have called her and asked Claire McCaskill if she would consider, and she said, absolutely no, never, not even thinking about it. I am so happy right now, I almost feel guilty, never going to run for public office again. So we have an election that's going to happen in Missouri because Roy Blunt is saying goodbye.
After 14 general election victories, 3 to county office, 7 to the United States House of Representatives, and 4 statewide elections, I won't be a candidate for re-election to the United States Senate next year. I want to thank my family and thank the great team that came together to help me work for you. Most importantly, thanks to Missourians, whether you voted for me or not, for the opportunity to work for you and a better future for our state and our country. There's still a lot to do, and I look forward to every day this year and next year as I continue to work for you in the Senate. Another lesson I learned here, finish strong, and I intend to. Thanks for giving me the chance to work for you.
14 elections. It's a lifestyle at this point, okay? It's not a job. It's a lifestyle now. 14 elections. I can't even believe it. 4 to the Senate, so that's 24 years in the Senate. He's 71 years old. He made a 2-minute video. I just played you the last part of it. And he joins a whole bunch of other Republicans who understand that Donald Trump has a hit list. He really does. And, the mafia doesn't even have a hit list with that many people on it. Mafia picks a couple of, top guys, knocks them off, and uses it to send a message. No, Donald Trump, he's going after Lisa Murkowski, obviously. Because she is one of the 7 Republicans that voted to convict him. But she's the only one that's up for re-election. The other ones who are up for re-election did not vote to convict Donald Trump. You see how that works? You see how that is? Only Murkowski had the nads to actually vote her conscience on whether or not this man incited a freaking deadly insurrection at our Capitol. Only she, and she's up for re-election in 2022. Now, Murkowski is an interesting case because she's from Alaska, obviously. She voted to confirm Deb Haaland, the first Native American, to the Department of the Interior, and Interior is a very big thing in Alaska. And she voted to convict Donald Trump. Also, when she ran for election 6 years ago, she lost her primary. Wait, what? So how did she end up on the ballot? She was a write-in. Lisa Murkowski had her name written, and her name's Murkowski, and people wrote her in Alaska rather than vote for the person who won the primary. So she's a tough bird. She's and she's a Republican, obviously, but she is being targeted by Donald Trump. He wants her to pay a price for betraying him, as if look, everything you need to know about politics and business is in The Godfather. So just watch it again and you'll understand what the hell's going on. But you got a lot of Republicans retiring now because they don't want to be targeted by Donald Trump's freaking hatred and his white supremacist base. So you got guys like Roy Blunt throwing in the towel. Because he just doesn't, and Shelby of Alabama throwing in the towel, and Pat Toomey of Pennsylvania throwing in the towel. Grassley just, it should be mandatory. I mean, honestly, could we have a cutoff age of 90? Could we just say that? Like, I think it would hit Dianne Feinstein too. I don't know. I have to look up how old she is. But could we just have a cutoff like 90? Wouldn't that be, okay? I'm not saying 65. There's a lot of, the president of the United States is 78 years old. Donald Trump is 75 years old, right? You got, Roy Blunt there. He looks dapper. He's 71 years old. He looks good in that down vest. Yeah, he was known for, being a dapper dresser, is what he is. But I'm just saying, could we just have a cutoff of 90? Like 90. Go enjoy your years. Go enjoy. You might live to be 100. Go have your 10 years of, walking on the sand and breathing, fresh salt air, or go to the lake and fish. 90. So a lot of them are retiring, and I'm looking at the list. Okay, this is the list. So we got Toomey, Pennsylvania. It's a toss-up there between the parties. We got North Carolina, where Richard Burr is not going to run again. Richard Burr, everybody, the chairman of the Intelligence Committee. Guess he knows too much. He doesn't want to run anymore. So that's most of it's leaning Republican. Wisconsin, Ron Johnson has to run again. Portman is open because the Ohio seat is open because Portman is retiring. Florida, we have to beat Marco Rubio. Little Marco. We also have to defend Nevada. We have Cortez Masto. Georgia, we have Raphael Warnock. It was a special election. He's got to run again, believe it or not. He has to run again. Arizona, Kelly, special election, has to run again. And New Hampshire, we have to defend Maggie Hassan. Then we have a lot of solid Democratic seats and a lot of solid Republican seats. Because, what happens is a third of the Senate has to run every election. It's just a third at a time. It's not like the House. Don't forget about the House, though. We have every single solitary seat in the House that we have to defend. And then we have some seats that we would like to take. And that's why the voter suppression is going to be sky high. That is why they've chosen this year to change state laws that have been in place for 15, 20 years. No more drop boxes. No water on the line. Water on the line. What? Wow. No water? Come on.